Good Friday evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty78609, and the internet is really slow, so this will probably show up a little later, but no problemo. It will show up because that's the kind of guy I am. But anyway, don't worry, be happy. Remember that word. It's going to come back in the future and have a real meaning. But anyway, this has been an interesting week. Of course, I still haven't got my air conditioner fixed. Boo. But I have got approval, well, semi-approval from Thor that they will pay for whatever it takes to get it done. I've ordered a new air conditioner, roof air conditioner for my Class C motorhome. Should be here, and my hair's sticking up everywhere, but that's all right. Should be here next week, and then I've already talked to some people to get it installed, and it'll cost around $200 to get it done. But if Thor's going to pay for it, ooh, I got some light on my nose. Ooh, whatever. But anyway, yeah, here's to you guys. Here's to me. It's Friday. TGIF. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. There's little holes in this blind here, and it lets the sun in, so when I get in the right position, it shines right on me. It looks kind of weird. But anyway, what else? Yeah, as far as the air conditioner, I've got one on order. Be here next week. Problem solved. Somebody will install it. Then, one of the rules I live by in life, as you may know or may have heard me say, if you're waiting on somebody, you're backing up, right? Correct? Well, I haven't heard anything from my builder yet, right? So I've been waiting. This has gone on a long time. So I have taken action and I'm moving in a new, or not new, well, I'm moving in another direction, sort of. But, if we hear from him, we'll move on that, but we'll see. And then what else? I noticed in some of the videos that I do showing me, it looks like I'm fixing to have a baby, but I'm not pregnant at all. I'm not gaining weight. I am redesigning my body. See, that would be politically correct. I'm just redesigning my body. So, what else is going on this week? Well, let me think. We got the air conditioner. We're still working on the house. As far as trying to find another place, keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. Be happy. Here's to you. Here's to me. Should we ever disagree, here's to you know who. The goat. But anyway, guys, it is a good day. No problem. Give you a goat kiss for beer 30, the old goat with one ear. I got a two-eared goat, too. See right here? Got one with two ears and one with one ear. But anyway, enough said about that. Moving right along to what? Guys, again, if there's anything you want to do in life, you better be doing it. And one of the exercises that I do every now and then, as you know, is I sit and think. And what was I thinking about today? Well, what I was thinking about today was there's changes in the world. There's always politics and shit going on, stuff driving you nuts. And, you kind of, well, I don't know that you worry about it, but it's on your mind, and that's worse. It's like having trash in a trash can. But the things that I have thought of that will impact me, and those are the things you need to kind of be aware of. Gasoline prices are going to go up, and well, I don't know, I think they may have leveled off a little bit now. We'll see. But yeah, that won't affect me a whole lot because I'm not going to be driving my Class C a lot. So that's a marginal problem there. I've kind of let that one go hunt. And then as far as anything else, food costs and all that stuff, yeah, I don't eat a lot. I'm one person. Now, if I had a family of 3 or 4 or 5 kids, then you got to be aware of that stuff. And then what else? All you can do is try to be aware of what's going on around you and do the best you can, because things are always changing. I got to tell you, man, the changes around here are freaking awesome. I mean, changes, not really physical changes, but monetary changes. For example, they got lots in Kingsland, Texas that used to sell for $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 a lot 2 or 3 years ago. Now those same lots are selling for $40,000 and up. And when I say up, I mean up. You know what I mean? And here in this little community, unincorporated community of Buchanan Dam near Kingsland, Texas, same thing. I mean, an acre of land will cost you $40,000. And it used to be, you could have bought that same acre 3 or 4 years ago, or less than that maybe, for 10,000 probably, or maybe 12. And anyway, it's that way pretty much everywhere. So I've been looking. Don't think I haven't been looking. I do keep my little nose out there sniffing, because if I find a bargain, you know me, I mean, I'll go for it. And Carrizozo deal, that was a pretty good deal there. And I look back and I may have missed something there. I don't know. I don't know. It was just one of those things. They gave me an opportunity to get out because they kept fumbling the ball. So I said, to hell with it. But, I'm a Texan. I like Texas. I mean, does that mean, do physical barters mean anything to me or not? Or imaginary barters actually mean anything to me? Not really. Because, I mean, if you lived near Amarillo, Texas, for example, that's on the same latitude. That's on the same latitude as Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Oklahoma City. You know what I mean? That it almost sticks up way up there. So you could, even though you're still in Texas, you could live way up there and get a little taste of snow every year and have 4 seasons and stuff. But anyway, property around there has gone nuts too. It's crazy everywhere. But don't worry, be happy. Tonight I'm having 2 slices of pizza and a glass of wine, 2 small ones, little squares. I don't know if you've ever seen a Hunt Brothers pizza, but they cut them up. Is this thing going anywhere here? No. I'm just talking, guys. It's Friday evening, beer 30. I'm happy. I hope you are too. Relax, chill out, and enjoy your life. But, the little squares of the Hunt Brothers pizza, about this wide and about, just a square, about maybe a 2.5-inch square, but yeah, they've got 2 of those slices for supper. Yeah, one Hunt Brothers pizza will last me a month, because I just eat it every now and then. And then, but I have it with a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon, you know what I mean? I never can pronounce that last word. It's Sauvignon or some crap. Anyway, it's red wine. It's Cabernet. Life is a Cabernet. Actually, life is a cabaret. But having said that, things are going okay. Health's still pretty good. No complaints there. I do have an appointment coming up the first part of, now when I do this, now I've got a little teardrop in my nose, you know what I mean? And I'm going to do this, and this will be the picture selected for my video by YouTube. Now, why the algorithm likes napkins stuck up people's noses, I do not know. But anyway, I can't remember what I was talking about, but I'm sure it was impotent, and that's enough said about that. But yeah, and it's something people I've heard people say things about, I've got a Google Home device, other people have Alexa and all that stuff. Guys, get over it. If you have one of these called a smartphone, you ain't got no privacy and you ain't had any in years, okay? So get over it. And if you're doing something kind of woo, 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 well, be careful, because Big Brother is watching and listening. But here's the thing. A lot of people, not a lot, some people have sent in their sample of their skin cells or whatever and done what they call a DNA thing, where it's like genealogy. They can find out, where they came from and their family members and all that stuff. And I guess what? If it's done right, it's damn accurate based on what I could find out. But anyway, searchable DNA is Pandora's box. Because what that means is, for example, let's say somebody committed a crime in 1990, but they left some DNA, whatever it could be, at the scene. And that DNA was collected by the people that investigated the crime, and they kept it. Well, at that time, they really couldn't do much with it. Guess what they can do now? If your cousin's uncle's brother's sister's niece goes to a website and has her DNA tested, they can back trace that all the way to you. You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't believe me, there's a video that will expound on this somewhat. It's on YouTube, and it's called Searchable DNA. So for all you criminals out there, guys, you better be looking over your shoulder, because it doesn't matter if they're not just looking for your DNA now, because they can trace backwards all the way to you. And I don't know exactly how it all works, but all I know is it makes cameras, people worried about being monitored by cameras. Yeah, throw that out the window. Now they can find you, and not only that, they can search your DNA for tendencies, like personality traits. And if the government decides, well, we want people with these, quote, personality traits, and without the others, whatever they might be, they can find them. They can find those people that they want to put in camp. You know what I mean? So enough said about that. So everybody change their DNA and you're fine. Reset. Enough said about that. So just remember, watch that video, Searchable DNA. It's on YouTube. Get a kick out of that. Also, these things fascinate me. I don't know why. I guess because don't worry, be happy. Here's to you guys. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Burns your tummy, don't you know. Makes you want to holler hidey-ho. Next page. Mars. It appears that sometime, I may see it in my lifetime, I'm 76, sometime in the next 10 years, we are probably going to have people on Mars. Now, think back to when Columbus and these other Spaniards were crossing the Atlantic Ocean, headed to trying to find a shortcut to India and all that stuff, or whatever. Well, they were looked at the same way. Like, God, you're going to do what? The earth is flat. You're just going to sail and fall off, into the oblivion. You know what I mean? Well, this thing is kind of like that, in that we're saying, well, that ain't going to happen. That can't work. Well, guess what, guys? It may not work the first time, but if you keep hammering at it, it will. And that's coming. In your lifetime, you younger guys, for sure. And another thing that's coming up that I thought was fascinating is mining. Just a minute. That's pretty good stuff. Anyway, but mining asteroids, okay? And not asterisks, but asteroids, okay? They actually can do these flybys and all this stuff. Sometimes they land on the asteroid with these little small things, probes, and check it out. Well, guess what? They find out what metal is there, and then they can go back at some other point in time, because the orbits of these asteroids is fairly consistent, apparently. And so the next time it comes around, you just drill a hole in it and take all it's got and brings it back to Earth, I guess. But anyway, so space factories and mining asteroids coming. Space factories are really just right here, right wherever. And that's great. Because what they can do in space, since there's no gravity, they can run experiments related to, healthcare products, drugs and stuff that, they can't really do it on Earth. They can simulate it on Earth, but it's so much easier in space. Anyway, Elon Musk is not, it's another company, but they're working with SpaceX and to do that sort of thing. And anyway, what else as far as cryptocurrency and all that crap? I know you guys hear this stuff all the time. Just give me some currency. I don't care if it's crypto, plypto, or lipto. You know what I mean? Just so I can use it. I don't care about the name. However, two things. One, California has gone to a semi-guaranteed living income. All right, check it out. Also, Chicago, Illinois, has gone to some slight deviation of guaranteed living income for part of their population. And in overseas, but it's coming. That's the coming thing. I guarantee you, you're going to find that at some point, you like the way I'm pulling on my shirt? I thought it was cute. But at some point in the future, that's where it is, because jobs are even though there's, let me back up. Two things. One, there are jobs available. Nobody wants to do them. Why? I don't know. It's either got something to do with the wage, maybe the government's sending them too much money. But anyway, enough said about that. It's just a change. So just be aware that sometime in the future, you may just start getting a check like Social Security and you're not retired yet. And for me, it'll just come in on top of my Social Security and I'll spend it on, sorry, didn't mean to say that. Cerveza, por favor. Muy bueno. And what else? Are these things you should be concerned about? Not really. No. Why do I talk about them? Because I ain't got a shitting thing else to talk about. That's why. If I had something else, I'd do that. You understand? This is hard. Let me get another swallow of light here. Isn't it? There it is. Pretty good stuff. You ever tasted light? Tastes all right. Doesn't taste like beer though. Anyway, but yeah, just be aware of the changes around you and the changes that are occurring, and adapt. You know, they got smartphones now. Of course, I got 2 smartphones, and they're too damn smart. And I got this thing over here. Oh, I was talking about that earlier, and that's where I missed my point. Where was I? Yeah, you know, you've got the Alexa and you've got the Google Home device like I have. Why do I have the Google Home? Because their AI is better than Alexa, even though Alexa is pretty good. Alexa collects more data than the Google Home device. Do I care about that? No. I don't care what the damn thing collects at all. Hey Google, do you like me?
I like you even more than I like searching. And believe me, that's saying something.
See there? She likes me better than she likes searching. How about that? Hey Google, will you marry me?
This is one of things that we'd both have to agree on. I'd prefer to keep our relationship friendly. Romance makes me incredibly awkward.
It does. Why?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you say it differently?
Why does romance make you uncomfortable?
Something doesn't seem to work for now. Let's try again later.
Yeah, I've heard that before. That's the old. She's still listening now. She is definitely turned on now. We're bring. Anyway, what else? What else? Oh, I was talking about something here. Damn, it was important too. Oh, collecting data. Don't worry about that crap. And as far as these cameras and stuff that are all around, don't let it bother you unless you're just super paranoid, because they're coming. It's here. It's over, guys. Get over it. Move on. You know. And if you think you can do something about it, do it. And if you don't worry about it. Have a cold beer and enjoy, you know, find yourself a place to hide away and just take it easy. Don't worry. Be happy. Remember that word, happy. That's a good word, because I got some news coming soon. And what else? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up. Oops, wrong. Thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the Amazon link. This is the dark side of the moon. This is the light side of the moon. Why is it that way? Because the sun's setting right there, and ain't nothing setting over here except my supper. All right. But anyway, yeah. Use the Amazon link, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind, and enjoy your weekend. It's up to you and nobody else. And get you a Gildan V-neck t-shirt and relax. Chill out, guys. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye. We'll talk again tomorrow at Comment Call and see how rude you can be. All right? Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.